Isn't it fascinating to just know that you are one thought away, one action away, one day away from the life that you always wanted? Because in a blink of an eye, everything can change. And this is the secret, knowing that change is instantaneous and it can happen at any time. And you have the choice to actually choose which is the reality that you want. When you embody a state, you are becoming that person. This is why Bob Proctor, the great Bob Proctor, may his soul rest in peace, he told us that if you want to be something, see yourself already having the things that you desire, and you will start to act in a way that is more in harmony with that character that you chose. Just like a game. When you treat life like a game, it will be a game. You choose between the avatars. You choose one character, and then you become that character. To desire a state is to have it. This is what Neville Goddard said. When you want something, you just choose it, and you become that person. You embody the state of the wish fulfilled. You become that man or that woman, and you see the world from that premise that it is done. And your actions will be in harmony with that thing, with that state. So all of a sudden, your dreams is in front of your own eyes as a reality. Because we don't know really what is the definition of real. We think that this is real, when this is just the projection from what we consent to be true about ourselves and about the world. What you consent to be true about yourself is shaping your reality, is shaping your experiences in this world. You are literally having a choice right now. You can choose it right now. I want you to choose to be happy. I want you to choose the feeling that would be yours had you already accomplished everything you ever wanted. I want you to be that guy or that girl that you always wanted to be, that man or that woman that you always dreamt of. I want you to be that right now. Don't wait for the outside world to tell you that you are now a changed man. Be the change. Become that change. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. If everything is okay, then it's the end, and you are good, and you are done, and everything is correct. If it is not, then it's not the end. Because in the end, everything will be okay. And if it is not, then it's not the end. If it's not, then it's not the end. The end is a happy one. It's a happy ending. So I don't want you to stress about the end. Because once you embody a state that would be yours, had you already accomplished what you want, you are the man or the woman that you want to be. You are living in the end. And when you are living in the wish fulfilled, you won't be feeling like everything is bad. You would be feeling like everything is alright. Everything is working in your favor. Don't look at your world and say, hey, this guy got this, and this girl got this. I want this and this because they got it, and I feel like they don't deserve it. Focus on what you want. Don't focus on them. They have a different path. You have your own one. You are unique in your own way. And this is also for me. This is also for me. Because sometimes I get caught away by the videos around me and all that, and I want to be like this creator or that creator, and then I catch myself and say to myself, hey, you are unique in your own way. You are who you are. You are not them, and they are not you. You are not them, and they are not you. You are unique, and they are unique. Be unique in your own way. And this brings me to a point that I want to stress about. I want to tell you about a point that I always see in the law of assumption community and the people that know about this precious law, and they are still a bit toxic, and that is thinking that they are going to sit around and everything will fall into their laps Let me tell you something about the law of assumption and about a universal law. You have, let's say, two neighbors in one body. One is your conscious self, your five senses, that deals with linear time. The second one is your higher self. The higher self knows everything. The higher self is in harmony, in resonance with everything. The higher self nudges you by giving you some excitement to do certain things. And when you don't do it, then the higher self would say, you know what, he's not listening to me. I'm not going to send him anything. Let's see what he would do. And then you fall. And the subconscious mind or the higher self will send you another nudge. And that nudge is, hey, you got to be excited about this, and you feel excited about it. But in your mind, you think that the law of assumption is just sitting around and do nothing. This is not true. It is doing what feels natural to you. So when you suppress that feeling of excitement to do certain things, you are stopping the law from working. You are stopping it. You are holding yourself from reaching your goal, because your goals is already yours. But in this 3D hologram, sometimes there is a sequence of events. Sometimes you're going to do certain things to reach that goal. But the true you, your higher self, it already got it. That higher self already got it. You already have everything you want. And your failure to believe that you're already that man or that woman that you want to be is the reason that you don't see it. Because if you believe that you are this or you are that, you will take this action and do these certain tasks effortlessly without thinking about it twice. You get the nudge and you do it, and you go to the next one because you feel excited, because you are fulfilled, because you are listening to your higher self. When you listen to your higher self, you are doing things in harmony. You are in harmony with the universe, because this universe is one big symphony and you are a note in it. So you gotta do what you gotta do, and all of a sudden everything is in your favor. And I know some of you will tell me, didn't Neville Goddard say that you should do nothing to achieve your goal? Just assume it? Yes, it is true, but the interpretation of Neville Goddard's quote was wrong. Let's see here what you are talking about. It is in chapter 21 in The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. The question is often asked, what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? Nothing. It's a delusion that other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you can do anything to aid the realization of your desire. You think that you can do something, you want to do something, but you actually can do nothing. The illusion of free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption, upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. This is what Neville Goddard meant. He means that when you are in the state, and you are in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, everything will feel natural to you to do these certain tasks. It will not feel like you are forcing yourself to do anything. But when you get that feeling that, hey, I'm excited to do this, and then your rational mind comes into play and it's holding you back because you heard somewhere that you shouldn't do anything, then you are stopping it. You are doing more harm than good. This is why I want you to know about this. Yes, creation is finished. Yes, everything is here and now. But you are here in the 3D realm, sometimes can be bound by the rules of the 3D realm. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes miraculous things can happen. Actually, most of the time, it will happen. But the truth of the matter is this. When you embody that state, you will naturally wake up and do certain tasks that you wouldn't normally do. And once you are perseverant in your assumption that it is an accomplished fact, what you want is here and now, you already have it and you feel it, then you would do certain things so naturally to the point that you impressed the subconscious mind to the point that it is controlling you right now and aiding you to get to your wish as an accomplished fact in this 3D hologram. Because as within, so without. As above, so below. This is one of the Hermetic principles the law of correspondence, as within, so without. And you know something? The very first principle of the Hermetic principles is the universe is mental. Everything is mental. What you consent to be true, what you see yourself as, you will experience in life. Everything comes from the mind because your mind is connected to the subconscious mind, right? So when you feel something and you merge it with a certain thought, you are impressing the subconscious mind with this idea, with this state. And then the subconscious mind is connected to the universal mind. The universal mind is connected to the mind of God. And you are becoming one with the one. So you are activating this divine light within you. And it's all around you. This is why when we tell you that the universe is you pushed out, we literally mean it. Because at one point, beyond this time and space, we all were one. Because the one is the all are the one. This is why you see some people telling you that you should imagine to others what you would like to be imagined to yourself. Because what you do to others in imagination will be done to them. So follow the golden rule. Do to them as you would like to be done unto you. Don't imagine them unlovingly. Imagine them in good health, in good relationships. What you do to them will be coming back to you tenfolds. So be careful about your thoughts that you are entertaining about other people, because what you do to them will be done unto you. This is so important. Not many people in the law of assumption community know about this or talk about this. I'm sure they know about this, but they don't tell you about this. And this is one of the things that are in the deep esoteric knowledge. You should do to others what you would like to be done unto you. Neville Goddard said something really interesting. By assuming the idea already to be a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed. This is what I told you right now. Once you impress an idea upon the subconscious mind, it's inevitable. It will happen. It will happen so naturally that you would say, hey, it would have happened anyway. This is how powerful it is. And you will forget that you imagined it. This is how powerful the law of assumption is. When you assume something into being, you can call it the law of assumption, you can call it the law of vibration, you can call it the law of attraction, you can call it whatever you want. As within, so without. As above, so below. What you consent to be true will be reflected on the screen of space. This is why, lately, I am not against any techniques. If there is a technique that is working for you, and you feel like this technique is meant to be used by you, by all means, use it. Don't listen to those people that are telling you, hey, you don't need techniques. Yes, you can do it without techniques. But if there is a certain technique that is helping you, then why not? Just do it. And this is why I spent a lot of time gathering the info about reprogramming my subconscious mind. And I started to gather all the info from the books, from the videos. And I gathered it in a 26-page ebook that wasn't meant to be published. But then you guys started to ask me about revision, about this, about that. So I found myself being selfish because I have the answers to these questions. And I just kept it from being published. So now I published it. It's available. You can actually see it in the link in the description box. It's a 26-page ebook. This is all you need. You don't need to watch any other video about how to reprogram your subconscious mind. This got all the info and a bit of a scientific-based explanation of how the law works, how this whole thing works. Once you do it, congratulations, it is done. You have all the tools, and the door is in front of you, and you got all the keys. So you can use the perfect key for the door of your mind. And once you open that door, everything will happen to you so naturally. So make sure you check it out in the link in the description box. The next step you need to do in order to actually become more aware of your own self is checking this video next. So that's it for today's video. I hope you find it helpful, and I know you did. Subscribe to the channel, like the video to reach more people because many people need to listen to this message, Tell me down below in the comments, what do you want to see next and what do you think? And until next video, I'll see you soon.